why YouTube changed that, where you, if your phone dies, you can't just get back on the live that you were in. Or maybe I just forgot how to do it. But hopefully you guys see that I'm here. Let me plug in the other phone and tell you guys. You'll come over. Anyway, there you guys are. If anybody's active in the other live, would one of you hop in there and just say that we're in this one? YouTube, like when the phone would die or something would glitch, it would let you just go back into the live, but it changed and I don't know how to do it anymore. I don't think you can do it anymore. But anyway, so annoying. I always forget to charge my phone. But anyway, so with my friend, so he went to a Middle Eastern country. I got a little worried. Luckily, he was going through something. He changed his number. I got concerned. I was able to get a hold of him another way. And I was like, listen, I just want to make sure you're okay. It's not like you to change your number and not give me the new number. And he's like, oh my God, no, like, here it is, whatever. We made plans for him to come visit. And this was back in like September. And, I hit him up. He didn't answer. And I was like, okay, maybe he's busy. And then like a month later, still never heard back from him. And I was like, are you okay? And I think I could feel he was just kind of giving me a taste of my own medicine, even though I don't do it on purpose at all. Like, it's not my intention to ever ignore anybody or not respond to anybody or not answer anybody. Like, if we have a friendship, it's just and I know everybody's busy, but the level busy that I am, it's like having a 9 to 5 and then a 6 to 4, 5 in the morning and doing it all over. So I have to keep my phone on do not disturb, because otherwise my phone will be ring, 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 ping, 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 ding, ding, ding all day long. And then messages get pushed down. I miss that. It gives me anxiety, frankly, too. Like, I have to psych myself out when it's been like a day and I haven't looked into my text messages, and it's like a whole thing. But happy birthday, my angel. Thank you, Cheeky Baby 1984. Limicello, happy birthday, my angel. I sent you sunflowers for your birthday. I'm still kind of a new client, but I hope to get to know you better and become a friend. Lots of love to you and Gabby. Love, May from New Zealand. Love you, Habibti. The sunflowers, did they say delivered? Because I didn't get those yet, but they might be coming to like today. But thank you so much. And I would love that too. Alexis, hey, beautiful. And Alexis, I owe you a phone call too. And it's not even like, and I know it's not like they're even calling me for anything work related, or and a friend of mine, one of my, her name's very common. We'll just call her Sin for short. She even said, she's like, I hope you know we just call you to check on you. We're not calling for anything. We're not wanting anything from you. We're not, we just want to check on you. And that really is the truth. I mean, because this is, they're still clients because they come to me for things, but, you know, they're friends, just friends. Like, there's nothing active I'm working on, or, you know, there might be a few, but, like, for the most part. So it's not that I would avoid them, like, for work-related stuff, but my point is they're just checking on me. And I don't mean to not see the message. And especially, like, sometimes I'm like, how the like, I won't see it until I'll go to text them something, and then I'll see. And I'm like, wow, how could it have been damn near a year, like in this case with my other friend? It was her birthday yesterday, and I didn't see not one message, or if I saw it, I didn't respond to any of them, and I don't see myself doing that unless it came in, I saw it while I was reading, or which I doubt, because I always keep them on D&D. So my point is, like, I honestly, you know, I am a crybaby sometimes. I can be a crybaby. I can't help that. I try not to. I've made a lot of good friends and people, like really amazing people who care about me and my family and my animals. This fucking fruitcake. Aw, you're gonna cry, bitch. Oh, is that the best you could think of? A cult 11? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry, and I'm gonna I love crying. It's my emotions out. Got it, Lilith. You edgelord. Oh, you're gonna leave them. They're what's the word? What would I call you? Pathetic, lifeless, unstable, bored, lonely, broke, uneducated, off your rocker. Nobody likes you. Everybody hates you. Why don't you go eat worms, bitch? I mean, you gotta be one unlikable fucking freak. Leave them. I love the patheticness. See, I keep people like this because you guys should look at this person and it should make you feel better about your life. Okay? If you're ever feeling bad about anything going on in your life, or anything that you feel like a bad friend, or whatever the case may be, just look at this person and just tell yourself, at least I'm not as pathetic, bored, deranged, friendless, classless, tasteless, ridiculous, stupid, not even funny, no personality. And if you're gonna try to, like, be edgy, try to have some sort of personality. It's bored. Oh, you're gonna cry. Are you gonna cry? You're hurting my feelings. Oh no. I'll cry right now, like, if I want to. You don't. Is that supposed to, like, hurt my feelings? I love to cry and get emotions out. I don't. I try not to hold it in. Crying is good for the soul. But anyway, I dropped everything to come on her live. One time, I even had her live on during my meeting and wore the house. My queen comes first. I love you. I think you can change the chat to subscribers only. This creep is definitely subscribed for sure on every like fake account that they have because they're so pathetic, lonely, sad, just probably like ugly as fuck, disgusting. Look, and then they go back to the punish me. Will you make me smell your feet? No, my feet are beautiful. I would never. You'd have to pay me for that. If you pay me good enough, I'll give you a picture of my feet. Um anyway, my point is I want to start this year trying to be a better friend and family member and sister, cousin. My dad, I mean, I'm a good daughter. Like, that's one thing nobody could ever say. I'm a good daughter and my parents were alive. Allah yarhamah. But I just want you guys to know, like, I appreciate your friendship. And I'm sorry if you ever, like, texted me multiple times. You're a good friend, Mama. No, I'm not. I haven't been. Because, I mean, and even, like, my other friend, you know, her birthday was today. It's crazy. I have a few friends that our birthdays are close. And she wanted me to go to Bali. And I can't leave Rocco and go to a different country. And she was like, you know, you don't live your life, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's not just that, it's work, it's everything else. I was like, you know, I kind of, just to kind of like, I hate to say it like this, but just to kind of get her, like, just to, okay, like, get her off my back. I'm just gonna be honest. I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna try, like, inshallah. And there was just no way. And she kept texting me, and there's 39 people in here. Can you guys give me some likes at least? For all of you 4 people that have liked this video, and for all of you that have wished me a happy birthday, and just all of you that are cool as fuck and not weird freaks like a cult 9, inshallah, may you be blessed with abundance, prosperity, success, true, deep, meaningful love, and everything you want. And I will be doing a New Year ritual. That I didn't even get to do my 11/11 ritual, like, because I was catching up. So with Rocco, you know, Rocco's my baby. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. My friend Wendy made me the cutest sweatshirt and mug, matching sweatshirt and mug. And hopefully Justin didn't put it in the dishwasher already. But on the front, it has a picture. Oh yeah. It made me cry, as I am a crybaby. Me and Rocco. It says forever in my heart. It made me like, I bawled my eyes out. And she made me a sweatshirt to match. So I'll always cherish this. It's really like made my day. No, I don't like it. She did it too blonde. Isn't it cute? So, and then I got these Luna, Tuna. I got these flowers. Actually, these are for Thanksgiving. I'm so grateful for all of you and your spirits continue to do for me. Love you lots. Enjoy today with your loved ones. Love, Kelly. Love you, Kelly. You're another one. Like, I feel like I don't deserve you guys. Like, honestly, you know, you guys are always checking on me and, you know, forget my birthdays. It's like, I remember the birthdays that are like right before mine or right after mine, but like, you know. So anyway, I think with my one friend, I think he was like, you know, giving me a taste of my own medicine, and rightfully so. And that's happened a couple times. It's always with my male friends that are gay. Ironically, I think they just get a little more sensitive. I don't know. But I also think it's kind of fucked up, like I'm not doing it on purpose. You know, you look younger. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I needed that. So beautiful. I would have started to cry also. Yeah, and for multiple reasons, because you know, you guys have been so good to me, like over the years, and really like true friends. Like I've had, and fuck anybody say, oh, I sell friendship. No, bitch. I prefer to do work for people that I actually fuck with and like. That's why I do a consultation. Now, one and done's like group rituals, things that are not like an ongoing process, a 21 to 33-day process, or, you know, with boosters and somebody I might have to deal with for like a year or even more. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that for somebody that I don't particularly, they don't rub me the right way. What I wanted to see with this baddie, you're so bad, baddie 830. Oh God. Like pathetic 830. Usually I want to see the patheticness. What, at least let me see the patheticness. But it has to be an energetic match. Exactly. And if I don't, like, I'll never forget. There was a few times that somebody just rubbed me the wrong way, and I told them no, and they kept hounding the ever living fuck out of me, and I just caved, and I was like, listen, there was one in particular I'd never forget. It wasn't even that long ago. It was like 2022. And from the first time I talked to her, just like the things she was saying about, you know, the people involved and like other practitioners, and I should have, I said, I gotta be honest. I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not take hounding. I do not take whining. I do not take, like, so if you're gonna do that, like, let me know, because it's not gonna work out. You're not gonna get what you want. It's not gonna work out. And I was like, I was like, matter of fact, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and go with my gut, and I prefer not to take you. She wrote something, And it was like snarky about me not taking her. And I was like, are you really getting snarky with me about not taking you? I'm like, I don't have to take anybody's business. It's my prerogative. The consult is for a few things. Because she had a mini consult. It wasn't a reading and consult. So with the mini consult, we talk about your situation. I will pull cards for myself to see insight. It doesn't mean I'm reading you out loud, unless I choose to. Sometimes I'll pull a few cards and read them to you if I wish. But I'll pull a few cards to see if you're being honest. And then I'll do a meditation, ask my spirit's permission to take your case. And then go from there. Tell you how I work, to explain like the different options, whatever. And on top of meditating, and asking my jinn permission, I also, feel the vibe. Like, do I think this person is, gonna drive me nuts? Whatever. And a lot of times I feel that right off rip, and there's no meditation necessary. So she got really like snooty there. And this lady, I was like, are you really giving me an attitude? And she's like, no, I just really, wanted you to take my case and blah blah blah. And she's like, I promise I won't, I won't bother you, I won't hound you, I won't rush you. And it was for curse work. And I told her, I was like, look, the one thing I hate about doing curse work for others, because I was like, do you have contact with, this for on her ex? I was like, do you have contact with your ex? She's like, no. I said, does your son have contact with your ex? No, I don't allow it. Okay. So you're going to probably go based on his social media. And there, he had a new girlfriend. And I'm sure they're going to post, and she's going to post how happy they are. I don't want to hear, oh, they're posting, hear that shit. I told her this before I even took her. I was like, because social media is not a accurate reflection of what is going on in their life. That is what they want you to see. Social media is not an accurate depiction. Nobody's, unless I shouldn't say nobody, but a very select few attention seekers. Or if they do post any tragedy or destruction in their life, it's for a reason. They're trying to get something out of it. Or like, I've cursed other witches, and the one that challenged me and she crashed her car. I don't know what her purpose of, she was actually, she challenged me publicly, she crashed her car, and then posted it to prove that my curse didn't cause her to crash her car. It was so bizarre. It was like, okay. So that was just weird. But anyway, and then another one, and I believe the only reason she was so open about everything I like ripped apart in her life, and she was another practitioner, somebody who extorted my client. And the only reason I believe she was so candid was because she had to, because she owed out a lot of work to her clients. And she was trying to like get like donations or something. So I feel like it was for like sympathy. Yeah, and so, and on top of that, like, in the time that I cursed her, like, I fucked her ass up, broke her ribs, broke her spine, lost her husband, fucking all sorts of shit. And I think, I don't know, I was surprised another practitioner would, because I would never. I mean, yeah, my dog was sick. He's 15 years old. I mean, everybody, everybody dies. You know, the fact that he's lived to 15, mashallah, is a miracle with his born heart condition. But, and the fact that a vet, tried to get me to put him down 2 months ago, nearly, and said that he wouldn't make the ride home. Well, you don't know me, motherfucker. But anyway, what was my point? But it's few and far between. I've also had people that I've cursed for myself and that knew it, because I made sure to let them know, and posted, oh, if Julie's still in here, Julie, you still in here? I'm so refreshed. I woke up feeling so refreshed and happy and protected. And then next thing you know, I'm like, oh, you bitch, you should have played possum, ho. Because don't do that, because that's just going to make me want to go at you harder. Remember that, sis? And I blocked her. And then she contacted Julie because she couldn't get through to my phone. And she's like, Magical Witch, can you please tell Shireen to stop? I don't deserve this. Why is she doing this to me? And I'm not going to get into the whole story, but there was a whole, really, remember? And she's like, well, you fucked up. Like, I don't know who the fuck you thought you were, you were, it, it's a story for a different day. If you guys don't know the story, what this girl did to me to deserve it, it was very warranted. And she kept posting like, oh, I'm on vacation in Miami, like purposely trying to, because she knew I did the curse on video, and she had a tarot channel at this time that I helped her with. I helped her teach her. Okay, I helped her get off the fucking stripper pole and taught her how to read tarot. And she turned on me with one of my ops. An op that was a male that I didn't even know why he was an op. It was just pure jealousy. Anyway, she was begging my sis to stop. Yes, but meanwhile, before that, she's posting, she's in Miami, drinking margaritas. Oh, I'm waking up feeling so. And then I was like, all right, bitch. The more she kept doing that, the more she kept boiling my blood. I was like, all right, bitch, you want more? And I kept just hitting her. And then she contacts my sis, Julie, here, and was like, please tell Shireen to stop. I don't deserve this. Oh, but on social media, you wanted to make it look like my curse wasn't doing nothing to you, right? Right, bitch? You were trying to make it seem like I ain't shit, right? Right? Mm-hmm. Well, I told Julie, I said, you tell her I'm not gonna reverse it, go with her, but she better play possum next time. Don't act like you're all big when you are. You're better off not saying shit than trying to play that game with me. I fucked her ass up. She ended up taking down that tarot channel, creating a Christianity channel because she turned to Jesus because, she was getting so fucked up. She figured she had to seek the Lord to get protection. And she ended up living in some garage with some dude. So, I mean, hey, once the work is out there, it's out there. She sure did. She sure stopped with that bullshit. And thank God she had Julie's number because she played the intermediary because I had her blocked on everything. But the fact that she had the audacity and Julie was fucking with her too, like she's like, I'm gonna try to talk to my sis. I don't know. We'll see. Like it was so funny. You were fucking with her so bad. It was hilarious. But she's like, you fucked up. Why you do that? It was hilarious. But anyway, so where was I getting at? So this lady, I basically was like, I don't want to hear, oh, they're posting on social media and they're smiling in a picture. Like that means a fucking goddamn thing. Okay, you don't have contact with him. You don't have contact with her. Your son doesn't have contact with them. You live at a fair distance, like an hour away. I don't want to hear you using social media as, you know, a a a a, a way of you seeing what's going on in their life, because especially when there's a jealous ex in the picture, they're definitely going to post as if everything's happy go lucky. So anyway, as soon as I took her, it was like almost immediate, nonstop complaint. Um, the girl that wanted a refund after Shireen did so much work for her. Yeah, the girl, oh, the demise of a thief. Yeah, because she met a new guy in the midst, and hello, I almost stopped doing that in the spell work. Thank you, Ruby Habibti, just for you. I miss our bitchy messages. Yeah, me and Ruby got into a little bitch fit with each other. That's how you know when you're real friends. You get in a little bitch fit and just make up like it's nothing. I love you, Habibti. But that's how you know you're true friends. But yeah, that's another bitch. I'll get to that story. But um where was I? So right away, immediately, this bitch was with her nagging, just immediately. And turned out she heard from through the grapevine, which she wasn't even supposed to hear, that not only did her targets both lose their jobs, they had to move. They had to sell the larger house that he owned for a downsize. To her, somehow she read this as being a positive thing. How is losing your position and your job, both of them, because they worked at the same place, the two people that I was cursing, and having to sell your home to downsize, how is that a positive? I'm just a little confused about that. So it started there. So right there, like she was pissing me off, right? I was like I already done warned you about this shit. So I don't like working on hex work for other people because you have to trust. Because if you don't, and you're gonna read into and you heard that and it was just totally random. You ran into somebody that knew them. You didn't see it on social media. You ran into somebody that knew them and they told you, oh, did you hear they, such and such lost their jobs and they had to transfer. They're making less money, and he had to sell the house, get a small house and downsize. And somehow, to this Delulu woman, this was a good thing. This is a blessing. I'm like, oh, okay, blessing. Okay. So she must have been. She was so nasty, and it was almost like she was bullying Gabby. And by extension, trying to bully me through Gabby, because people will say things to Gabby that they wouldn't dare say to me. Somehow thinking, just tuning in, wishing happy birthday, wishing you lots of love and happiness and overall peace. Mwah. Thank you, Habibti. Love you, Bianca. Aw, I miss you, boo. Love you, love you, love you. All of you guys. Natural Beauty, my girl. So they'll say shit to Gabby they won't dare say to me, and a lot of the times they're just so disrespectful, but it's a whole different tune when they get to me. So she was like bullying Gabby and bully me through her. And Gabby didn't say anything. Gabby kept her mouth shut because she knows I will drop her. Just like that. Like, I don't have to tolerate that. I don't. I told her up front. So she doesn't tell me. Well, Spirit, hear everything. Shortly after that, she loses her job. I said, you see, I told you not to be ungrateful. I said, when your targets lost their jobs, had to sell their home, their big, beautiful house, and downsize, and you somehow took that as a positive thing. This was just in the beginning. And I told you, I really don't like doing curses for others, especially if they're not, they have some way to know besides social media what's going on in their lives, because, I have trust in my work. If you don't, it's going to pose a problem. And my spirits don't like disrespect, either to me, Gabby, them, especially, which you are, when you say that them losing their job and downsizing is a good thing. That's a disrespect to them. So she lost her job. So they're like, oh, you think that's a blessing? Okay, we'll make you lose your job. So now I feel bad for her, even though I shouldn't have. So I said, I'll tell you what. She started freaking out, crying. So I'll do a crown of success for you for free, because I don't want you to not have a job. I said, but this is why you can't be disrespectful to the spirits. I said, and I expect a testimonial when it manifests, and I expect some type of offering to my spirits. I'm not charging you, but flower something to my spirits once it manifests. Okay. I didn't even get the chance to finish. Mind you, full set. I could have just offered her a candle. No sooner, I didn't even finish the full, not even 21 days at this point. And she's complaining in my inbox. Why does everybody else get what they want and I don't? That is like the worst thing you could say. The worst thing you could say. Because first of all, that's like, you're not happy for other people's blessings. You're trying to like give evil eye, and you're being like a nag to the spirits. The spirits don't owe anybody shit. It doesn't matter. The jinn have free will. So do other gods and goddesses, but the jinn for sure have free will, just like man. They don't have to do anything. So it would behoove you to have a gracious and grateful heart, and it'll get you a lot further. So I'm not even 21 days into this woman's free crown of success, and she is just like complaining and why it's not happening yet, and it's taking long. And I'm like, yo, I'm not even getting paid for this. I said, you like, I have like the audacity. I'm not even charging you for this work. Okay, a blockbuster, a crown of success, and a prosperity. I'm doing from the kindness of my heart. And you're complaining, like, I said, nah. I said, you know what? I said, you crossed the line. I said, I don't know if you think I'm some kind of punk or something. And then I read the emails, and they were so, I can't even describe to you how nasty, rude, entitled, like bullying. Like, I don't, I want to talk to Shireen. Like, I need to talk to her, like, now. Like, bitch, who the fuck? Okay. What you mean now? You got to talk to me now. Like, that's not how this works, okay? I have a customer service representative, customer service manager, assistant. She deals with customer service. She also goes to the intermediary, okay, weeding through all the nonsense, and anything that she can't answer, she comes to me. She's been working for me 5 years. So I can do what I'm paid to do, because I'm only one person. But if you need to speak to me on the phone, it has to be scheduled. I'm clear about all of that up front. My schedule is busy. It needs to be scheduled due to the way my magic is done, and how I work with the moon phases, days of the week, planetary hours, etc. My time is very limited when it comes to readings. So they have to be more flexible, and they have to be scheduled. Okay. That wasn't good enough for her. And I'm not even getting paid for this. This is just trying to help her out. I didn't want, she has a kid. I didn't want her to not have a job. And it was because of her fucking mouth, her calling her targets losing their jobs and having to downsize blessings, that my spirit, you think that's a blessing? Okay, boop. Now you get to lose your job and see how much of a blessing that is. That's exactly what they did. So I got so mad reading the disrespect. I mean, the things she was saying, like, it was almost like we were little punks, and we work for her, and no, like, I can't even describe. I just can't even describe to you. For Gabby to go out of her way to show me, it was bad. It's so disrespectful. Especially, I'm not even getting paid for this. Like, what? I asked for an offering after you manifest flowers for my spirits, which is not a lot to ask. Okay, and a testimonial. I said, you know what? I said, I'm done. I said, I'm reversing everything I did, including on the curse on your other targets, and the work I started for your crown of success. Since it's not working fast enough for you, It's not to your standards. I said, matter of fact, I'm gonna make sure that your ex and his new girl are the happiest they ever been. Blessed that they ever been. I'm gonna show you think they were blessed? I'm gonna show you blessed. They're gonna be blessed, abundant, prosperous. And you, well, hopefully spirits won't go too hard on you. So, she still had the nerve to have an attitude and go back and forth with me. It was like an argument. She kept going back and forth, back and forth. She would not shut the fuck up. She had to get the last word. I said, I said, now I could see why man, let me not be mean, but now I could see why homeboy left you for another woman, because you are just insufferable. You have to get the last word, huh? I said, well, I got to get the last word too. How about that? You ain't going to get the last word with me. So you want to keep going? I'll keep going. Went back and forth. I said, okay. She was like, all right then. I said, okay. Finally, she gave up on getting the last word. You ain't going to get, if I don't want you to get the last word, you ain't getting the last word. Anyway, she boiled my blood. So then I don't hear from her till like a year later. And my website sent this automatic promotion to anybody who's ordered anything on my site. She emails me and she's like, can you please leave me alone? I don't bother you guys. I don't want to get any emails from you. I said, best believe, honey, nobody wants to email you. That was obviously an automated thing. I'll be sure to take you off the list, but watch your tone when you're talking to me. And yes, I said tone even though it's an email, because I could hear your tone through the email. So of course she wanted to go back and forth. This woman just cannot shut the fuck up. Anyway, 2 years go by. I hear from her again, and she's begging me to remove the curse on her. I didn't even lift fingers. I didn't. I knew I wasn't going to have to. She was so disrespectful. I knew if I lifted hands on her on top of all that disrespect she did, she'd have been dead. So, wallah, I didn't curse her. Maybe with my mouth, like talking shit, my words are powerful, but now, did I reverse the curse I did on those people, on her ex and the new girlfriend, and make sure their lives were peachy keen? Yes, I did. But I didn't do nothing to harm her. I knew my spirits were disrespected and they were going to handle it. She was in the hospital with heart failure. And apparently her son wouldn't talk to her. He didn't want nothing to do with her. Her dog died. It was all, that she had. She almost had me feel sorry for her. But I told her, ma'am, I didn't proactively hex you. And then she said, and you were right, they are living a blissful life, happier as ever. They got new jobs with more pay, and yeah, they're going back to upsizing. See, that's what happens when you don't trust the process and you continuously disrespect the spirits. No, I didn't curse her. I reversed the curse on the other people. I didn't curse her because I knew she was so disrespectful and got me so angry. And the stuff she was saying that was so disrespectful to the spirits, I knew I didn't have to. She did the work for me. So I knew if I had added to that, forget it. I mean, she ended up with congestive heart failure and lost her son, didn't want nothing to do with her, went to go live with his dad. Truth be told, those people probably didn't deserve it. And I should have went with my gut. And honestly, that's what I felt. I felt like she was like a narcissist. And I shouldn't have took her case, and I let her hound me and convince me into taking it. Aw, thank you guys. So, yes, I need to do a new client video. The person that leaked it, the person that leaked it the first time, yeah. Anybody ever leak this client video, I will personally, we'll just leave it at that. And if it gets leaked again, I will never do a client video again. Me and Gabby, I already have Gabby spoon feed enough. I do enough. Like, I don't have to. I'm gonna do it again. But if anyone ever leaks it, it took a good 5 years to get leaked the first time, but that really fucked with my trust. Anywho, so I told her I didn't do anything on you, but I'll ask the spirits to back off. But when you go into, I warned you about this. I warned you about all of this. You did everything I told you not to do, and I told you what could happen. And this is not a game. This is not a joke. You can't be disrespectful like that and think you're just gonna get away with it. I'm not a punk, and neither are my spirits. And with some, your revenge will be served hot and quick. And some, your revenge will be served cold. It just depends on what I feel, what the spirits feel. Really, I think it washes me out. She did it a little too much. But anyway, so my point here is thank you. I know it's early into my birthday, and I've already got some beautiful messages, gifts. You guys really made my day. And to all of you that we've built, friendship over the years, and you guys know who you are, and I truly care about all. Okay, I'm gonna say 90% of my clients, because I'm not gonna lie, about 10% just throughout my whole journey since I started have been, there's some pretty rude, horrible, backstabbing ass motherfuckers. Happy birthday. May God bless you always with many, many more years to come. I love you always and forever. You're my sister for life. I love you, sis. Same. May God bless you always with many, many more years to come, inshallah. And I love you always and forever. May you be blessed with prosperity, good health, success, and love. Good sex. Inshallah, ya Rab. Tell wifey I said hello. We have to catch up, sis. It's been a long time. But I just want to tell you guys, you know, I literally made connections with so many of you over the years. You got to think like close, like people that have been to my house close. Quite a few. I would say like maybe 10 people, which to me is a lot. Like, I don't just let anybody in my house. And those are people that obviously I have, you know, that kind of trust with. And, you know, consider them more than a client, but a friend. Otherwise, I would never let them come to my house. But just haven't been to my house doesn't mean I don't also consider you as a friend. Some people live too far, and that's just, you know. But if you've ever called me, texted me multiple times, and I don't respond, please don't take it as a slight or that I'm doing it on purpose. Stop the blonde is so tea on you. Thank you, Ezra. My son keeps asking when we're visiting. I said soon when we get dates sorted. Oh, he's so cute. And he wanted, so you got to remind me, he wanted something. He wanted to go to Target or something. Something you guys don't have in the UK. You got to remind me. Tell me the places that he wants to go that you guys don't have there. I can't wait for that. Nobody's, actually, I had one friend visit me from London, my Raspberry sister, and she came with another friend from Canada. They came together. They were both clients. One introduced me to the other, but anyway, please don't ever think I ignore you intentionally or that I see your message and I just don't respond. No. 9 times out of 10, my phone's on Do Not Disturb while I'm reading or doing spell work so that I don't get distracted. And frankly, if I had my phone on any other way, it would drive me literally insane. It would probably drive the whole house insane. I get a call probably every 5 to 10 minutes. I get a text. God only knows, probably more than that. I mean, it's like nonstop. So I may see it, you know, when it comes in and be in the middle of something and be like, oh, I gotta text that person back, and then totally get sidetracked with work, forget, and then next thing you know, a month goes by. Or it may have got pushed down and I don't see it at all. Because there's so many, you happen to text at a time where so many messages came through at one time, and I don't see it at all, and don't see it for months, until I go to text you something, because you pop in my mind, and then and then you'll see me, I'll heart all the messages I didn't see, and be like, oh my God, you know. So that's what happens. It's not on purpose. It's just such a high volume. And I feel like there's no point, there's no even way around it. Like, getting another phone, then that phone number is just gonna, it's just, it's gonna, I have 3 phones now. So it's just, so please Yes, we do. We need to go. We need to live life. Like, I don't know how long I'll be on this earth. And I was just thinking, I turned 43. My mom passed a week after her 45th birthday. That means if I were to follow in her footsteps, have I would only have a year and a week to live. And I couldn't. It's crazy. Like, I'm not afraid of death at all. I literally, with Rocco, and and I've done this with family members, like my dad. Actually, my dad's the only one besides Rocco that I did this with. When they were sick, I basically did a doll, and I blessed it, and I, you know, blew life into it. And then what I did was I told the spirits, the jinn, that any sickness in their body, I suck it into mine. Especially my father. He was, and it worked. It worked like a charm. Then I started swelling up. I mean, you could see I'm a little swollen still. So now I had to release it, but that's very dangerous. But you could literally feel that. But I don't suggest ever doing that unless it's somebody you really love. But that's like literally willing to take whatever they have. Which I suppose with Rocco, that was kind of extra and probably a bit much because he's my dog. But as long as I release it out of me. But he's my baby. And my dad, I would like literally, no questions asked, go to hell, literally hell, for my dad. There's nothing I would not do for that man or to avenge that man if God forbid it came down to it. There's nothing I won't sacrifice. I would give my life for my dad's in a second without even thinking twice. And I know your parents are not supposed to bury their kids, and that's like a taboo thing. But I would give my life for his in a second. But and I know he'd do the same for me. But he is. He's the best. He's the best. He's the best dad ever. ابعد منا الشر ابعد منا الشر خمس بعنا كل العادات Inshallah. Protect them from any enemies. He's very well protected. Inshallah. Thank you. Thank you. But I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, I just want you guys to know I appreciate you. Please forgive me if I've been a bad friend. There's only one of me that could do the spiritual work and the readings. Justin helps with what he can, the mundane, the housework, the packages, and it's a lot. It's a lot. The animals, like, I, I mean, all I do is my spiritual work and my readings. Like, he pretty much does everything else, with the house and stuff like the mundane things. And that helps me a lot. Um, and I wish I could be better at it, but please don't ever take it as I don't cherish you guys and appreciate you and genuinely have, you know, that love and connection with you guys as friends. If I ever called you a friend, I mean that. I wish I had more time. I wish I didn't miss so many messages from you guys. But just know you will hear from me eventually. Like, I could feel you guys when you need it the most. And I think you guys can agree. Um, like, I could feel when there's something wrong, and I'll call you, like, right at the right time. So, my goal, my New Year's resolution is to try to be there for my friends. And not just friends that are clients, like my friends I grew up with, my friends in general. And I'm sorry if anybody thought this is a one-sided friendship. Like, with the communication wise, like, you guys always calling me or texting me and it taking me a long time to get back to you, or remembering my birthday and stuff. So I'm going to work on it because I don't like the feeling. I don't know what to call that, like guilt, sadness. Like, I feel guilty. You guys don't deserve that. So I'm sorry, and I'm really grateful for you. I hope you guys know. So I love you guys. It's 5 a.m. or it's almost 6 a.m. I'm going to try to get a little bit of sleep. And thank you for already making my day special. And it's only 6 o'clock in the morning. So I look forward to my birthday messages and whatever else comes for my birthday. Even if it's just the messages, I'm happy with that. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for putting up with me, being so patient with me. And yeah, I wish each and every one of you who's liked this video, who supported me, who actually fucks with me, like likes me, doesn't just watch me to be a hater. I wish each and every one of you abundance, prosperity, success, fast luck, fast money, lasting luck, lasting money, true, deep, meaningful love for yourself, true, deep, meaningful love from someone you truly and deeply love. And inshallah, may every year give you more blessings, health, happiness. Inshallah, ya Rab. Good night, everybody.